Good evening. My name is Rob Coatsworth, and Michael Walsh and I have decided to combine forces of history and psychology, our respective majors, into an educational experiment where we explore the potential dichotomies that exist in the average Nazareth swimmer's experience. Our dualism is past versus future. Our process and procedure is to interview 20 people about personal history where they describe their youth, childhood, school, play, family, etc. We then interview the same people about their future projections, dreams, and goals. We then cross-reference and analyze the ties to education and their personal history experience to their current plans for the future. The interrogation procedure is as follows. We ask individual X a series of words related to childhood, education, and family, i.e., mother, teacher, test, school bus, playground, etc., and document their one-word responses as either positive, negative, or inconclusive. After this, we will ask about the individual's future plans involving family, work, career, etc. We analyze the test results and try to form conclusions of their past emotional results and form connections to their want in a future career based on their education of the past. Results will be kept anonymous if so desired. Here's our results.
The following words received generally positive results when read to the individual. These words provoked emotional displays of happiness or clearly initiated a happy memory from their childhood or education.
So words like love received 11 positive reactions to only 4 negative ones. Other words like mother and joy were even more overwhelmingly positive, with 13 positive responses and very few negative responses. Some words like family vacation and summer had 8 and 6 positive responses, respectively, with even fewer negative responses. All of these words demonstrate that these children's memories of their childhood and their education were generally positive, involving words such as love, mother, family vacation, joy, and summer.
The following words received generally negative results when read to the individual. These words provoked emotional displays of sadness, frustration, anxiety, and weakness. Negative memories of childhood and education resulted when these words were read. A connection can be made here to the concept discussed in class that adults and people in general are unsure about displaying signs of susceptibility, humanity, and other vulnerable emotions, like in Nussbaum's novel.
So some of the negative words that were overwhelmingly resulted in negative emotion from the individual tested was middle school, where 16 out of the 20 people responded negatively to their memories when reminded of the word middle school. The most overwhelming answer was when people responded to bullies. 20 people out of 20 responded with a negative word to the word bullies. Another negative word was separated. Many people responded with words like divorce and expressed anxiety when they heard the word separated. A more milder example is the word reading. 7 people out of 20 did not enjoy the memory of reading, and 8 gave us neutral responses to reading, showing that they're emotionally disconnected to the subject. Unfortunately for us, being as this was the first time that we implemented this test for this project, several of the words that we selected proved to be inconclusive in how people responded to them emotionally. The following words received overwhelmingly neutral or inconclusive results when spoken. 3rd grade, classroom, playground, preschool, and September all received mixed bag results but were generally neutral or inconclusive. These examples prove that perhaps people's memory were faulty on these and are more generic examples that they couldn't really have an emotional connection to in order to describe an emotion that they felt connected to them. As a personal experience of mine, seeing as how I'm majoring in history and it's a personal interest of mine, I inserted one word that I didn't exactly expect an emotional response from. The word is simply past. Now, the dichotomy or dualism that Michael and I are studying is past versus future. So part of the test was to implement the word past within all these other words in order to see how people would respond to it. 10 people responded neutrally to the word past, 5 people responded positively, and 2 responded negatively. When I got to the word past, many people didn't really know how to respond, and there was a large break in their thought process to try and think of a word to respond. Interestingly enough, many people responded with the word future, which was interesting in the fact that dualism is our project name and past versus future is what we're studying. A lot of people didn't have an emotional connection to the word past, but I'm sure that many people were thinking of memories and also where their future is going to be going.
The dualism past versus future proves to be an exciting study when we talk to our friends from the pool. The validity of our experiment has proven that Nazareth swimmers had mixed emotional connections to words related to their personal history. Due to the advantage of knowing these individuals quite well, the 20 swimmers who participated come from varying backgrounds and histories, and thus have chosen very different lifestyles and future projections. Each person has been uniquely shaped and affected by the experiences of their childhood, including friendships, parenting, siblings, and religion, as well as their schooling, teams, clubs, teachers, and so on.
Our attempt was successful in that the test on the individual's past has demonstrated quick recount of their memories and then in turn what they intend to do with their future. As a history major, Rob has come to understand and appreciate the profound conclusions of memory and its effect on the future. The personal history of one's childhood, especially their education, as Dewey, Counts, and numerous others have discussed in depth, is imperative on the child and what they desire to strive for to leading to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Through the intricacies of psych, I've come to appreciate and understand the subtleties of my friends' responses, and I can imagine and share in their emotions. This empathy has helped us understand and bridge the test results into the generalization so we can understand the broader dualism of past versus future.
Hi, I'm Hannah Melly. I'm a freshman nursing major. The reason why I chose nursing as my major is because for 2 summers I volunteered at Roswell Park Cancer Institute and worked with cancer patients and children. And I found it really interesting and wanted to help people like the nurses there did and the doctors.
Hi, I'm Alex LaPointe. I'm a junior physical therapy major. I guess the reason I'm a physical therapy major would be I was injured myself when I was a lot younger, and I was at risk of not being able to participate in swimming. So after going through physical therapy, I really developed a good relationship with the therapist and learned a lot about the field hands-on. And I guess I just want to be able to graduate here with my degree and be able to pay it forward and maybe help someone else who is in a similar situation as I was and just make the world a better place.
Hi, I'm Sarah Heaton. I'm a freshman. My major is finance, and I chose finance because I like math.
In conclusion, this project has helped us know our team better, but also to glimpse into the past of our friends' histories. We have truly come to recognize many of the concepts discussed in this course, such as the child-centered curriculum by Dewey, vulnerability, memory, and so on. These concepts are real, important, and they do impact people, as seen in our experiment. Thank you.